Have you ever got into a situation when you either started a business or you maybe joined a business opportunity or something, and you're like you hyped up, ready to go, and then all of a sudden you have this feeling in you, this anxiety when stuff isn't working, when you're like, I put my all into it and it's not working. And I this the let me I'm going to give you some things that I do for myself and what I would it kind of advise you to do to help yourself get to the next level. The first thing that we all have to understand is that when you're getting to the next level, it doesn't feel the same as being on the level that you're on right now. So that means that there's going to be uncertainty. There's going to be certain feelings that you're not used to. There's going to be a whole bunch of things that you're going to experience that's going to change the way that you think and some of the stuff that you believe to be able to get to that next level. And that could just be opening up a business and just having a business that is running, running day to day, because that takes a level of belief in yourself to even be able to do it. But one of the things, especially if a business has been going and they're trying to get to the next level, and I even experienced this, is that there's this feeling, and like it's different for everybody. Some people have that feeling in the pit of their stomach. Some people just have headaches, like anxiety attacks. And what I've learned is that you gotta identify what that feeling is, because that feeling is really, this is what that feeling really is that feeling is just the you that's comfortable. It's the comfortable part of you saying, come back. You want to be comfortable every day, right? But you're trying to move forward into something that you didn't know about. But if you look back, you were uncomfortable with where you're at now from where you were at before. That there's always a level that you have to break through. I call it, Bob Proctor calls it vibration. Your vibration level goes up and you break through. And then once you accomplish that, then you can break through again and break through again. And it really will get easier once you identify what the feeling really is. And the feeling, the anxiety or the kind of sickness to your stomach or headaches or whatever that is, all it is that it's the you that you are now, that comfort zone, waking up and saying, you don't want to keep doing that because you don't feel good about doing it. So if you don't feel good about doing it, you're going to go backwards. You're going to pull yourself back. And the more you intensify that feeling, the easier it is for you to go back. And so what I've done and what I tell my clients to do is write it out on what you're trying to accomplish. So if you're trying to generate more sales, put that plan of action on paper and implement it. And if it doesn't work, make some changes, implement it. Doesn't work, make some changes, implement it. Make if it doesn't work, make some changes, implement it. I guarantee if you do that over and over, because this is what I've done for myself, and I'm currently doing this to be able to go to the next level, is that you have to be willing to just I don't want to say grind it out, but in a sense, it's like grinding it out until you get used to doing it. So let's just imagine this. Let's imagine this for a moment. We have on a piece of paper, let's just say that we got 10 pieces of paper, and on those 10 pieces of paper, we're going to start with plan number 1. Work plan number 1, judge the result. Work plan number 2, judge the result. Until you get to where you want to be, you're just going to keep doing those plans. And if you read the laws of success from Napoleon Hill, I don't have my book here, it's on my over on my shelf. Laws of Success, Napoleon Hill. He specifically states that when you should put a plan of action in place, and you should work that plan, and that if any person or anything makes you feel inferior, you should get away from those people, because that inferiority complex or those situations will make you think that your plan of action that you're putting into place will never work, when the plan of action just needs to be changed. And he talks about this in the laws of success. He says if the plan of action doesn't work, make some adjustments, put the plan of action again. Doesn't work, make some adjustments, do the plan of action again. So think about it this way. The way that you've always done it, it didn't work. You backed up back to your comfort zone. You went back to the comfort zone, or you went back a little bit into that comfort zone. You kind of stopped doing what you were doing to move forward. You still kept limping forward, but you pulled yourself back. Or if you think about it this way, put the plan of action in place, see the result, move. If it's not what you want, tweak it, move forward again. Not what you want with the results, tweak it, move forward again. I guarantee you, because I've experienced this, is that as you do that, it's going to, number one, get a lot easier, and your comfort zone is going to flip-flop. Your comfort zone is going to be doing this stuff to get you to where you want to be rather than going backwards. Like, I have this uncomfortable feeling where if I'm not, pushing myself forward, I get uncomfortable to try to go backwards to be comfortable. It's like flip-flop. So that means that I'll come in, work on my business, say, okay, we need to, let's see what we could do to improve that. Okay, that's working. Let's see what we could improve to do this part of the business. I get to actually work on the business. And so my comfort zone is in putting something in place, tweaking it. If it's not the result I want, tweaking it, check the result, do that over and over. Think about it. How quick do you think you would be able to get to where you want to be if you were doing that for your business rather than always withdrawing and going back into your comfort zone? How big of a difference would that be? Isn't that what working out is? Like, if you go to the gym, you go the first day and you do a little bit, you go the next day, do a little bit more, go the next day, do a little bit more than you did the previous day, go to the next day, do more, or you stay consistent, just working out over and over and over again. You can't lose. Same thing with business. You just work it over and over and over and over again, but you got to make sure that you're doing something that actually benefits the business. Some people get stuck with doing busy work for the business. That's not going to move your business forward. That's just going to keep you busy. You got to look at things that move your business forward. When we talk about moving business forward, we're talking about making money. End result. Doesn't matter what business you're in. Doesn't matter, you're trying to do it for mankind. You're trying to do it for yourself, for your family, whatever you're trying to do. End result. At the end of that, like we're walking down that yellow brick road. At the end of that yellow brick road, guess what's got to be there? It's got to be that pot of gold, that stack of money. That's what it's got to be. So when you're implementing stuff, it needs to have the end result of making money. Now, what you do with your money is what you do with your money. You can give it all away, but you can't do what you want to do, can't be what you want to be, can't have what you want to have, can't help who you want to help if you can't help yourself. So that's the end result, is anything that you do and implement for your business, test, tweak, test. End results got to make you sales, or you're really just spinning your wheels. All right. Please subscribe to my channel. Please post your questions and comments. I'll be on there answering some questions. Y'all have some very good questions about being in business. Tell me the business that you're in. Tell me some of the things that you're experiencing that makes you feel like you're struggling. Like what are you going through that makes you feel like you're struggling with your business? So thank you for your time. This is Stephen A. Williams with Making Money with Stephen.